Our sadness is that people look at the lake as it is right now and go, oh, that's what it was always like. Wai Whakaata in this context means that when I look in the lake, I see the reflection of myself.
The importance of wai and water for us in Te Ao Māori is because it sustains Papatoānuku, and Papatoānuku sustains all living life. So our animals, our tangata Māori, all our taonga species.
Wai Whakaata is important to everyone, and that just starts off at harakeke, so Corrigan Peak. So the water flows from there, Kiwituki from the mountains, down the awa into Wai Whakaata, and then flows then into Kawerau, which then all heads to the coast via mātou, which is the koutou, and out to Te Moana, Kiwa, into the Pacific Ocean.
Every time it rained, I would see this dirty plume of sediment.
The water quality itself is an outcome of what gets put into the lake from various parts of the catchments. We started to get our first serious algal blooms around 2005, 2006. We invested quite a lot of money with all of our technical information creating a reforestation stroke lake health improvement plan.
So where Mill Creek enters the lake used to be a place where Mill Creek was able to spread out and to flood and create essentially a small delta.
And effectively it became a ditch pretty well all the way through the catchment and into the lake.
So wetlands provide important buffers to the lake and rivers, slow down the water and filter out those nutrients and sediments that would otherwise be deposited straight into the lake.
As we work to restore this wetland, we're trying to create the space, give the water the opportunity to flow and flood where it wants to. We're 2 years into our 3-year project, and we've already planted approximately 68,000 native plants along streams and waterways that feed into the lake. 193 predator traps out. We've also completed building 2 sediment traps. Mill Creek has a chance at Pukenui to slow down. So when the water is flooding and it is carrying that nutrient-rich sediment, it has a chance to slow down and spread out and for the sediment to fall out.
The wettest area where we're going to be planting predominantly caryxes and flax, potentially a bit of toi. Those are all species that are happy having wet feet and are going to disperse and create roots and slow down all of that sediment dispersal through this area.
Tēnā koutou, ke oro mai tātou katoa. Ānei mātou nā, te whānau, o Mana Tāhuna.
Ai, marika, he mahi rangatira.
The partnerships that we form around Wai Whakaata and then Mana Tāhuna forms is about helping us rebuild mātaranga around Wai Whakaata, what was and wasn't there, in order to fully restore the lake to how it should be.
Come here, Sarah.
That's better.
I hope the legacy that we create here is showing what we can do when all stakeholders around the table agree on one mission and one goal of restoring the health of Te Wai Whakaata.
Connecting students to place is a really big thing.
What's a good name for a farm?
Mana Tāhuna has an opportunity to leave an important legacy, not only for whānau Māori, but for the wider hapori, the community.
10 years' time, what people will see here will just become normal.
A clear lake without all these algal blooms that everyone can fish in, that the fish come back to live in.
By introducing a more natural system, we can actually bring in a lot of species that would naturally use those sort of habitats.
Our taonga species are back here and are back thriving. So our tuna are able to come up here and spawn. Our harakeke, our kouka are growing and thriving in this environment.
In 20 years' time, my expectation would be that the tamariki of today are leading this space, and that the work that's been done around Wai Whakaata is a beacon of excellence, not only in Whakatipu, but Aotearoa and internationally.